Afternoon, everyone. It's Saturday, August 31st. It's been 1 week since the ninth annual Glass City APBA baseball tournament. By now, if you follow these kind of things, you will know that the tournament this year was won by Phil Vento with his 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates, he beat Butch Newton with his 2019 New York Yankees 2-1, 2-1. And there's write-ups that will be coming out on APBA News or APBA Game News. I've posted out on the Facebook site, on Delphi, and the email list that I created for the tournament, people participating in the tournament. Now that'll tell you and show you the results of the day, all the games played, but these tournaments are a lot more than just getting together and playing games, the APBA games, baseball games all day. You know, there's so many other cool aspects of a tournament like this. And that's one of the things that I always enjoy, discussing or talking about at the beginning of the day. If you didn't know, we had exactly 32 managers this year, which is about normal for the Glass City Open and as an average. And it was very nice because it let me create 4 divisions of 8 teams each. And then they played 8 divisional games, and then the 4 division winners along with the 4 best next record teams made the playoffs. The first 2 rounds were single elimination, and then the finals was the best 2 out of 3. And that's all the baseball side of that tournament. But there's always a bunch of other stuff, and I'd like to go through some of them. I mean, one of the things that helped me think that my tournament is legitimate is seeing other tournament directors attend. And this year I had plenty. Bob Weiniger, who started the South Bend APBA tournament this year and plans on again next year, and his theme is going to be 100 team losses. Jack Dolan, a buddy I met at the APBA convention in 2017 and have become good friends with. He runs the Shoeless Joe Jackson tournament in Greenville, North Carolina, and that's coming up very soon. Jeff Boating, another friend who I made friends with via the Minnesota or Minneapolis tournaments way back when, and is an avid APBA golfer. He runs his Kansas City tournament every year. Of course, Rob Spatz, and who can deny that Chicagoland isn't one of the best tournaments, in the nation, was here along with his dad, Pop Spatz. And then Darren Schultz was here, and Darren and Ken run the Linda B. Schultz tournament in the Slippery Rock area every year. Now, I do believe there might have been a couple more. I think Dan Prezan, who came down from Toronto, had stood up, and he is planning to run one. I'm sorry I don't have the details here. If I can get them before I publish this video, maybe I can add them in the background here. But it's always great to see other tournament directors participate in your own tournament. Some of the other things, the other areas is you always like to see families. In other words, father, son, or whatever participate. This year, Darren Schultz brought his son Cooper and his nephew Madden Dennison. And Madison was the winner of a Riley Green bobblehead giveaway, and it was a bobblehead given out when Riley Green was playing with the Toledo Mud Hens. And that was graciously donated by Scott Skelly, a Toledo resident here. Bob Weiniger and his daughter, Elise Yike, participated this year. Of course, Norm and Zach Zavella, who helped me run the tournament, participate. And then Pops and Rob Spatz, again from Chicagoland, the Chicagoland tournament participated. I always love to see family member, multiple people from families participate in the tournament. Local buddies, it's always fun to have, friends that live close by in the Toledo area. Michael Kuhn Sr. was here. Of course, the Zavellas, Scott Skelly, I mentioned him before, and David Dawn, good friend of mine, good gaming buddy. It's always fun to have your friends that live near you participate in this tournament. The other thing is, as these tournaments now have been going on for several years, it's very easy to have several members or players who have won other tournaments, other APBA regional tournaments. And big list here, or not big, but Darren Schultz, who was the winner of the Glass City last year. Jeff Boating has won the Glass City. Well, he's the Glass City runner-up in 2019, but I know that he has won 3 tournaments altogether. Maybe, and all 3 of them might have been the Minneapolis Neil S. Twin Cities tournaments. Bob McCurdy won the Glass City here in 2019. John Duke, who won the tournament 2 years ago, was here. And of course, he's a national convention champion, a 2-time national convention champion, and more importantly, an APBA Hall of Famer. I love when John graces us with his presence at this tournament. Ed Trojanowski is a past Glass City winner, and he might have won another tournament. If I find out, I'll put that up. Norm Zavella is a past winner at the Pastor Rich's tournament in the Michigan tournament. He won that in 2023, and I haven't verified this, but I think Butch Newton won the Vegas tournament here most recently, and then Rob Spatz has been a winner at Pastor Rich's tournament also. That was kind of a cool year because Rob won Pastor Rich's tournament, and then Pastor Rich won Chicagoland or Rob's tournament. So that was very, very cool. Like I said, Hall of Famer John Duke was there. Now, Darren Schultz is part of the duo Ken Schultz and Darren, and Ken was enlisted into the APBA Hall of Fame here recently. Darren wasn't, but in my eyes, Darren is a Hall of Fame APBA person here. So the last thing is I always like to write down all the different states that people come from. And this year, it was just, to me, a little bit mind-blowing. And I'm going to read them out to you here. We had participants from Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Arizona, Kansas, Indiana, Illinois, South Carolina, and Ontario, Canada. So that's 11 states and one, is that a province of Canada? So that's 12 out of the 32 people that came. We had 12 states, different areas that people came from, which always kind of blows my mind. So that is all I wanted to add on to. Again, it's always humbling as a tournament director to see people support these things. I know why they do it, because I enjoy going to these tournaments. And it's gotten to the point, and we have enough experience with so many people that, most of the time, all you got to do is, make sure you provide a place, a set of rules, and the people will show up, and these things kind of run themselves anymore. So, but still, again, thank you for your support. I hope you consider the Glass City tournament next year in 2025. So hopefully you enjoyed some of these facts and things about the tournaments other than just the results. Signing off. See ya.